Creating an effective project risk register. Title: Creating an effective project risk register. Introduction. When it comes to managing projects, it is crucial to anticipate and manage potential risks to ensure successful outcomes. One of the fundamental tools for effective risk management is the project RIS. Register. This article will delve into the importance of a project risk register, its components, and how to create an effective one. By following these guidelines, project managers can proactively identify, assess, and mitigate risks throughout the project lifecycle. Understanding the project risk register. A project risk register is a living document that records and tracks all identified risks throughout the project's duration. It serves as a centralized repository for capturing information related to potential threats, helping project teams prioritize their efforts and allocate resources accordingly. 2. Components of an effective project risk register. An effective project risk register should include the following components. 1. Risk identification. The first step in creating a comprehensive risk register is identifying potential risks. Project managers should collaborate with team members, stakeholders, and subject matter experts to brainstorm and identify all possible risks that may impact the project's success. Categorize the risks into various types such as technical, organizational, environmental, or external factors. 2. Risk description. For each identified risk, provide a detailed description that outlines the likelihood, potential impact, and associated consequences. Use clear and concise language to ensure that everyone involved understands the risks fully. 3. Risk owner. Assign a risk owner responsible for managing and monitoring each identified risk. This individual will be accountable for developing appropriate mitigation strategies and implementing necessary actions to minimize potential impacts. 4. Risk probability and impact assessment. Assess each identified risk based on its probability of occurrence and potential impact on the project's objectives. Use a consistent and well-defined rating scale to ensure accurate and reliable evaluations. 5. Risk response strategy. Develop a comprehensive risk response strategy for each identified risk. This strategy should include avoid, transfer, mitigate, or accept approaches, depending on the nature and severity of the risk. Clearly document the actions and contingency plans required to minimize or eliminate the risks. 6. Risk escalation process. Establish a clear and well-defined process to escalate risks that cannot be managed at the project level. This ensures that higher-level stakeholders and decision-makers are timely informed about critical risks that may impact project success. 7. Monitoring and reporting. Regularly review and monitor the identified risks to assess their status and any changes in the project environment. Update the risk register accordingly and generate reports to communicate the status of risks to the project team and stakeholders. 3. Best practices for creating an effective project risk register. To create an effective project risk register, consider the following best practices. 1. Involve the team. Engage all project team members in the risk identification and assessment process. Collecting input from different perspectives provides comprehensive coverage and encourages ownership and commitment to risk management. 2. Prioritize risks. Categorize and prioritize risks based on their level of potential impact on project objectives. Focus on analyzing and addressing the most significant risks that pose the highest threats to Project S. UCAS. 3. Regularly review and update. Keep the risk register up to date by incorporating new risks, reassessing existing risks, and closing risks that have been successfully mitigated. Regularly review and update the register to ensure ITS accuracy and relevance. 4. Communicate effectively. Ensure effective communication throughout the project team, stakeholders, and risk owners. Clearly articulate the identified risks, their potential impact, and the corresponding response strategies. Regularly share risk-related information to maintain awareness and ensure coordinated efforts. 5. Learn from past projects. Leverage lessons learned from prior projects to identify common risks and develop proactive measures to address them. This helps build a repository of best practices and enhances project risk management and capability within the organization. 4. Conclusion. Creating an effective project risk register is essential for managing potential risks and ensuring successful project outcomes. The risk register serves as a centralized repository for documenting, assessing, and monitoring risks throughout the project lifecycle. By leveraging past experiences and learning from previous projects, project managers can enhance their risk management capabilities and improve outcomes for future endeavors. Remember, risk management is a continuous process, and regular updates and reviews are critical to adapt to changing circumstances and ensure project success. Total word count, 553 words. Creating an effective project risk register requires careful consideration and attention to detail. By following the guidelines outlined in this article, project managers can develop a comprehensive risk register that supports proactive risk management throughout the project lifecycle. The risk register serves as a centralized repository for recording and tracking identified risks, helping CT teams prioritize their efforts and allocate resources effectively. Let's delve deeper into the components of an effective project risk register and best practices for its creation. Understanding the project risk register. A project risk register is a living document that captures and monitors all identified risks throughout the project's duration. It serves as a valuable tool for identifying, assessing, and mitigating potential threats, ensuring successful project outcomes. By maintaining a centralized record of risks, project teams can stay informed and take necessary actions to minimize their impact.